Hey, you guys actually know what today is?
Jolene's birthday?
Nope.
Okay.
It's something like that. Today is the 13th anniversary of the day that we actually incorporated Nitro Circus.
That's pretty cool. Honestly, to all be still doing this stuff, I mean, because honestly, it was a hobby for a couple years. It's still kind of a hobby, but now, like, we're able to travel around the world. I mean,
a lot more of us.
There's a lot more of us. Actually, it's a whole action sports community now.
But when we were making that first movie, did you even think about anything like this?
I still haven't thought about this.
Yeah, good answer.
It's just, all my friends just keep multiplying. And you were in Nitro 1.
I was like 6 years old.
Crum, you were in Nitro 1.
That's where Greg shot me in the mouth with a paintball gun.
Yeah, that was great.
On accident.
Yeah.
On accident purpose. Good old days.
This chaos started about 10 years ago. Just a handful of friends filming ourselves, having some fun. We were all pretty surprised that so many people wanted to watch. Now, producing TV shows, movies, traveling around the world doing live shows. Nitro Circus has evolved so much over the years. It's actually become a real business. I mean, hell, otherwise, my friends and I would have to get real jobs. That wasn't easy. We had to find some smart people to run this business, with a CEO, some department heads trying to keep it all together. My goal was always to keep action sports progressing. Keep that life and that fun in there, and really build Nitro Circus into this global brand. If we could keep having fun, inspiring the athletes, entertaining the masses, and those business guys can keep that stuff on track, I think we might have a chance.
Yo, what's up?
How are you, buddy?
Doing good, man. How you guys been?
Good, good. Daz with me here.
What's up, Trev?
Mate,
How you doing, Joe?
good news.
Just wanted to talk to you about, we had a couple of chats about Japan.
But I just want to let you know that the contract
Came through this morning, signed from Fuji.
so we are on.
No way.
So this is going to be our first appearance in Japan, which is a massive opportunity for us. It's actually the third biggest economy in the world, and opens up all of Asia for us. So we're super pumped about it. What I wanted to sort of say to you is that, because I know you know some of these guys from around the traps, it'd be really
Good to give the show a real
Japanese flavour, you know, because they're a very proud country.
target be great.
He's got so much energy. Yeah, he'd be great. The crowd would love it.
It looks like we're going to get Taka, and Taka is Japan's first ever X Games gold medalist, and that is a massive coup for us, so we're super excited.
He's just good for our whole crew, too. He'll bring a lot of energy to Nitro, so that'll be perfect.
That's great, mate. Let us know how you get on, buddy.
All right, will do, man. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. This is going to be awesome, man.
Cheers, mate.
Hello?
Hey, Taka.
What's up, Travis?
Hey, man, we're doing a few shows in Japan soon.
You guys doing Japan? Where?
So, yeah, we're coming to Tokyo and Osaka.
It's Osaka is my hometown.
Yeah, you available?
Yeah, I'm down for sure.
All right, man. Well, I can't wait to ride with you. It's going to be good.
So, yeah.
See you in Japan, man.
All right, sweet, awesome. See you in Japan. Peace out.
Now with Taka in, it's off to Japan. And these shows are so important for us to sell out because the Asian market is huge. So here we go.
We just got to Japan, and I'm going over to Roner's room to see what he's up to. My man.
Hey, Crum, what's up?
What are you doing today?
Come on in. I'm relaxing, bud.
Yeah, you are.
Check out what I got. So stoked. Took me a while to find it, but big one for me. And some ninjas. Look, on top of that, ninja stars. I love ninjas and everything about them. My whole entire life, I've always wanted to be a ninja.
My longtime friend, Erik Roner, has always been obsessed with ninjas. He's always wanted to become a ninja. You heard me, a ninja.
I was pretty excited about my ninja trinkets till Crum showed up in my room and started making fun of everything.
That's trash. That's trash ninja, dude.
What are you talking about?
This is trash. There's no way I'm letting Roner be a trash ninja. If I'm his friend, I'm taking him to a place that can make him into a real ninja. You're in Japan.
You're making me feel bad.
You come all the way here. You're not a trash ninja.
You know I have no formal training.
You can't just show up to Japan for a few days and go find some authentic ninja training school.
We need to find you real training, real equipment, real swords, real throwing stars.
You think we can do that here?
In Japan?
Because they have ninjas here doesn't mean you can like train to be a ninja.
Where do you think they come from?
Here, but they grow up that way.
Dude.
The little people are ninjas.
It's like going to wine country. Like, that's where they make wine. You go to the winery. We're in ninja country. Well, let's go down to the ninja thing where they make ninjas.
There's steps you have to take. You probably have to know someone, train for several years. I really don't think Crum can do this.
You put your clothes on, I'm gonna find out where to go, and we're gonna make you a real ninja.
All right, I'm down.
Put some clothes on.
Sensei Crum, I'm game.
Hi. Hey, come in.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm Wada.
Wada. When I met our Japanese MCs for the first time, I was in a state of panic. I realized quickly that they did not speak English. Are you excited for the show?
I know history. Yeah. Yes, amazing. Yeah, so huge.
How do you feel about the show plan? Do you have the show plan down? Lots of material, lots of stuff to remember, huh?
Yeah. I'm so thanks to both guys.
You have a big challenge because
Yes.
you have to translate for Bruce and Travis.
Yes.
So can you understand them?
But no, on to YouTube.
All right, well, thanks.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Wada.
Yeah.
All right,
Bye.
take
Good
care.
luck.
We'll see you
Good
soon.
luck.
See ya.
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea his English wasn't great.
Yeah, nah, Bruce and them talked about it, but they made it seem like it was better than that.
We were having a conversation with him. He didn't understand. How are, like, in the heat of the moment, are they going to translate an Australian accent?
First person in the world to do a double backflip on a dirt bike.
And Spazzy McGee Travis, who talks a million miles per hour.
Since I've never landed a front flip, I figure why not throw in something a little harder and try a front flip, kiss the death Indian air on my first ever front flip attempt.
You know, we thought we were in trouble from the get-go.
My English skills are not so good. Nitro Circus is so eligible. Without language, it's I think no problem. But good. Yeah.
Brubs, black belt ninjutsu training, ninja. It turns out if you want to find a ninja school, you just gotta look online, browse around. Katana sword, ninja, self-defense training, traditional martial arts training, be a force for good, learn techniques and traditions that have not changed for over 1,000 of years.
That'd be pretty
This is
sick.
real ninja school, dude. This is real.
So Crum went on the internet and he actually found an authentic ninja training school.
You really think we can do this?
Yes, dude, right here.
They're not gonna let people like you and me.
Why is it They're not gonna let people like you and me. It's on the internet. They want people to sign up.
Yeah, but that's like the real thing.
Next thing I know, Crum's on the phone booking classes. I'm actually gonna get to go train with authentic ninjas.
Coming to Japan for the first time, and such an important show. And we really didn't have a lot of preparation. We think we're gonna be able to do it, but would have liked to have had a couple more days to put this whole thing together.
There's a really tight turnaround for this first show in Japan. We actually only have about half of a day, and typically we usually have a day and a bit.
Come on, boys, come on.
I don't think people realize how much goes into a live show and building the set.
We have to mark out the whole set. We have to build all the ramps. We have to get all the bikes ready, do all the signage. There's so much that goes into getting our set ready for a show, and to do it in half a day, I'm not sure if it's actually possible.
That's a stressful way to start because it's as simple as you don't have a stage, you don't have a show.
This is the first time actually that we're using this kind of lighting configuration because we've never done this in a venue this big. We've only just run under house lights, so hopefully it works.
Not only were we dealing with the time crunch, but we also had a language barrier.
Nobody knows where is the writing space or
where's
space.
Showcall and
Yeah.
lighting and okay.
幕のラインってどこですか? This line right here. この白これですよ.
So the rubber's got to go back to that.
The language barrier was massive. We had our track guys talking to their production staff, and things weren't going smoothly, to say the least. I think the pressure of having just a little bit of time, only a half a day to get ready, was getting to everyone.
So I spotted this earlier. It's the local fish market. This place has got to be full of ninja nutrients. This is the best place to absorb the powers to become a ninja.
Harness the power from the food here.
Yes.
What about this?
That's perfect. It is, but here's the problem. It's only partial ninja. Do you want to be a partial ninja or a complete ninja?
I want the full thing. I want the real deal.
We need something that encapsulates everything a ninja has.
What about the clam?
Clam, hide, and shell. No ninja.
Good point.
We looked all over the entire fish market for the perfect ninja food, kept coming up empty-handed, but then we found it.
What is that?
This is exactly what we need. It's eel, strength, cunning, agility, ferocious, deceitful, everything a ninja needs.
That looks disgusting.
I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, look at that thing. You want to mess with it? You want to mess with that?
No.
Exactly.
I don't want to eat it either.
We run into a small hiccup. There's a little Japanese lady who has the eel that we need for Roner's ninja training. Are you buying this? Yeah. No, we buy it. We need it for him.
I want to be ninja.
Very important.
Harness the power of the eel to become a ninja.
And you are going to prepare that for him.
We share.
Right? Food, cook.
Yeah.
After working through a series of communication barriers, we came to a resolution, and it was all good.
We go. Yeah.
The crazy eel lady actually ended up being really nice. We agreed that if we bought it, she'd cook it for us.
When we showed up to the address she gave us, it was a little hole-in-the-wall scuba diving shop.
Crum, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be really hard for me. I think watching her prepare this was not a good idea.
You eat this, it goes into your body, you absorb the powers, it grows inside you, it manifests, and you start to become the ninja that you always wanted to be.
No, I absolutely believe in it. No, 100%. It's just intimidating for me right now.
Are you really scared?
Absolutely.
I had no idea there were so many ways to cook an eel. Raw, fried, soup, salad. She just kept bringing out plates. It was just a feast of nasty, nasty eel.
Okay.
So where do we start here?
Boiled eel. Now when you boil
Let's maybe try the deep fried first here.
Let's go with the boiled. The boiled eel provides strength. You're gonna need that. Are you serious? Ninja! Ninja, relax.
I got it down.
Let it in, let it in. There you go. There you go. I just don't know what's wrong with Roner because this is just food, and all you have to do is eat it, and he can't even do that.
What are we looking at next?
This is not complete unless you finish the guts.
Oh.
That's the guts. Everything you've eaten is for naught if you don't eat the guts.
Do you eat this?
CJ, this is good.
Ninja. I want to be a ninja.
Almost there. Just relax, relax. You got this one. Come on, do it. Big boy pants, big boy pants. Bang on it. Yes! Ninja!
I got it.
Oh, oh. Arigato. Let's not make a mess.
By the skin of our teeth, we overcame the obstacles of the track build.
Even with the language barrier, the crew completely gelled, and they built so fast. I've never seen such an efficient crew.
Came together like the most organized colony of ants on the planet and put this thing together in record time.
It was the fastest I've ever seen a set come together, and the guys, they worked so hard.
Bruce Robson is the Nitro MC. He's done every single one of our shows, and he's pretty much as good as they come. The problem here is he doesn't speak Japanese. In every non-English speaking country we go to, we always hire a local to translate during the shows, which is never an issue as long as that MC speaks English.
I'm a little bit nervous about the first rehearsal with our MCs. I'm really hoping that they can pull it together for showtime.
Yeah, so from thumbs up. We got the thumbs up, Ali. And the drums will just start. Okay, so no intro, and the drums will start.
If they're not understanding what everybody else is saying in English, it's a difficult job to pull it off. The MCs had all sorts of challenges. One is translating. They had to translate things properly, but there's also a rhythm and a cadence to delivering the message in this show, and it's a show full of stories all tied together by the MC. And if the MC can't communicate effectively what needs to be portrayed, then it's a failure. Taka Higashino is one of the greatest in the world right now, bar none.
Taka's just arrived, and everyone's super excited that he's jumping into the mix, especially Travis.
Taka's one of my favorite people. With Nitro, we always try to have that local rider. It's someone that breaks down all the barriers. We need someone that can really relate to the local audience.
Where's your hometown?
Hometown here.
Osaka?
20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I grown up here.
So you got family and friends coming?
Yeah, family, friends.
You gonna be nervous?
Yeah, nervous.
Yeah?
I don't know. Yeah.
Really?
Every show nervous. Yeah.
So I'm really excited about part of Nitro Circus. I see that internet and Instagram, so people love it. Yeah, it's my first time riding with Travis, so I'm pretty excited because I used to watching, in the movies. So now like next to me, crazy, and I'm happy.
Sometimes you gotta just keep pulling tricks out. Yeah. So I saw even the crossover, the crowd loves when someone does something that's kind of unexpected. Yeah, but anything. I mean, even nose dives, just anything to get the crowd, you guys know. But if you run out of tricks, just be funny. In the final, are you doing big air, or is Sheeny still doubling?
Yeah, he's doubling at the end, but he's doing California roll at the end of big air.
3 California rolls in practice? Seriously? I've never, you're on fire right now.
No.
That was good seeing you. Good luck, have fun out there. Don't forget to have fun. Taka has 2 tricks that I've never seen before. The rock solid backflip. I mean, you got to climb off the back of the bike while the bike spins. The triple force is ripping you apart, and he just full Superman no-hander. And then he's doing this California roll where he just basically spins off the side of the motorcycle, but he's taking off one-handed, one hand on the seat. I don't even know how it works. This is a guy that just defies all logic.
I'm nervous today and tomorrow. I hope no mistake. It's not safety, nothing. Not 100%. Sometimes miss the bad crash. So this people have to watch how dangerous and how everyone try hard.
I have no idea how it's gonna go, but the crowd's rolling in and it's showtime, man.
We want to start off tonight firstly with presenting our newcomers with their jerseys, and welcome to the Nitro family.
Welcome to Nitro. One of the coolest parts of every Nitro show when we go to a new area is just handing out the Nitro jersey.
When you get one, it means the person that's receiving it is now part of the Nitro Circus family, which is a great honour. But it also means that these guys are going to be risking their lives wearing it, and I can tell you, we do not take that lightly.
Let's get the sirens roaring for water police!
Thank you so much!
Let's put some hands in. Bilko, you want to lead us off, buddy?
On the count of three, say wasabi, asahi. 1, 2, 3. Wasabi!
Travis Pastrana!
The first show started like any other show. A lot of excitement, music, lights, pyro. But as soon as the MCs started to talk and to translate, the air just shot right out of the building and the show went flat.
He spent 7 days in a Spanish hospital in a coma.
Oh. The show came to a screeching halt. I mean, we were trying to translate. The translator didn't know what we were saying. The crowd was dead silent. And I mean, everything in Nitro is timed down to the T. And when no one knew what was going on, it felt like an eternity of just silence.
Cam Sinclair went to X Games, threw a double backflip, and won a gold medal.
Wow! They were basically just, yeah. And we're like, no, you gotta relay what we're saying.
Yeah! 1年後に戻ってきて。いや。あ、ごめん、自分で分かって今感動しちゃってた俺。感動したな。So.
First guy.
Yes, first guy.
Second guy. No more.
No more. だから今ダブルバックリップやってる間はこの2人はいない、やってない。
In all seriousness, they have some work to do. They're going to have to be quick on their feet to pull it together in the second half.
Gaku, how's merchandise going?
It's not very good.
It's
very slow.
Wow, that's a concern. We always sell tons of merchandise at every show.
Because Nitro is such a new for us, and people just don't know.
What are we going to do about it?
We may be able to have our MC to yell out.
Okay, well let's talk about how we do that, and we'll get the MCs promoted. We'll put some big screen slides up, and let's see how we go after the show. Okay, thanks, Gaku.
You're welcome.
So it's halftime of our first live show. And usually by halftime, we're almost sold out of all of our Nitro Circus merchandise.
As a brand, for Nitro Circus to be successful in Fuji, we have to sell merchandise. So hopefully the second half works better. We got to get this fixed.
We just came out of the first half, and it wasn't our best.
We went into halftime going, oh man, what do we have to do? We know we can do better. We know we can step up.
During the intermission, I took the opportunity to find the Japanese MCs so I could have a little discussion with them about telling the story of what's going on with the performers and the show a little bit better. A light bulb went on and they really got it because during the second half, they were just killing it.
ここにいますよみんな。彼にまずは大きいアクションせよ。1, 2, 3。間もなく始まります。
They knocked it out of the park in the second half and had the audience just absolutely eating out of their hands.
What's going on, man?
There is no one in the line. I don't know what. Everyone's just walking the other way. No one is buying merch. Sometimes the only way to sell merchandise is to bring the merchandise to the people, and that's exactly what we did.
Buy merch. Hey! Merch. Buy clothes. Hat, shirt, t-shirt. Come on, buy some shirts. Nitro Circus gear. You can't sit down until you buy something. You gotta go here to buy something. Yep, come through. Thank you very much, sir.
I was just screwing around out there, but getting on the megaphone actually seemed to be working.
Travis Pastrana personally signed everything in here. It's all half price from what it was an hour ago.
I'm just glad that no one understood me because it would have been really hard to explain that Trav didn't sign everything and it all wasn't 50% off.
All right, well that's better, but it's...
We can't take all this stuff back to America. It has to sell here today.
Thank you, sir, for letting us use that. Arigato. 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 Thank you, guys.
second half was a complete transformation.
The guys just came together, worked together, got the crowd on their feet, standing ovation.
If the first half of the first show gave us a heart attack, this second half is resuscitating us. The MCs are absolutely killing it, and Taka is out of his mind with the biggest tricks in freestyle motocross. And this is crucial because we have 17,000 fans expecting the night of their life.
This energy just builds everything.
Oh, you can see everybody's eyes that are performing. It's just like electric.
And I have no idea how we're going to top that for the next show, but this was a huge success.
After the show, merchandise sales went through the roof.
No one bought anything before because they didn't know who we were and they didn't really know what they were buying. After the show and after they saw what Nitro Circus was, we sold out of everything.
Where we actually go out to the merchandise and they're all lined up. Like it's like, what has just happened?
How good is this?
We've done it.
How good is this? The best. Look how patient they are. They're all like really chill and waiting. But I mean, we're gonna sell out, man. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Stoked.
Tell Gaku.
Yeah.
Gaku, this is Brett. Things are definitely picking up out here. You know, the merchandise is really starting to take off. You know, I think we're looking pretty good now. I don't know what's changed, but people are definitely buying the merch. That was one more hurdle overcome. Once Fuji saw the success of the merchandise sales, they were absolutely thrilled with what we were doing.
We're in Japan. Our first show went great. We feel like we're kind of on a roll. Now Erik gets to live out his childhood dream of becoming a ninja.
So it was time to go meet the master. Naturally, I was excited, but pretty nervous. I was stoked to have my boys, Tommy and Jed, to join me in Crum.
Konnichiwa.
I'm Erik. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I grew up wanting to be a ninja, and it's something that's always eluded me. And when I heard we could come here and kind of learn and train with you guys, I wanted to bring my buddies, because it's really important to me. I look at it really seriously, and I'm hoping you can kind of teach us how to be ninjas today.
So
how much ninja experience you have?
In my mind, lots. But
Well,
formally, not so
頭の中に
much.
たくさん。
Yeah.
He wants to see.
Right here?
When the master asked me to actually show him some of my skills, I knew I was in way over my head. It was good to show the master my authentic ninja skills, but now it's time to get serious.
まずは、どういうことをやるのか。
Right now he's going to teach you how to battle. So first they're going to demonstrate.
Yo! Stop!
Oh, I know how to do that.
Once we got into the training, we learned some basic skills, like how to hold the sword, how to stand, a few of the simple moves.
Pretty high pitch, bro.
As always with our crew, it's hard to get people to focus, especially when we're together.
So samurais and ninjas both have katana, which is a Japanese kind of sword.
この形がちょっとカーブを描いてるので、
So it's a little bit curved.
That's what I told her.
反対に収めると入りません。反対
So
に。
if you put it the other way in, it won't.
Right. Focus, guys,
Ninja fail. So when you cut, when you slice, you have to yell.
And I was really catching on. Despite Tommy, training's been going really well.
I know how much this means to Erik, so I'm really trying to play it straight. But Tommy has a very hard time minding his manners.
Hey, Tommy, what are you doing, man? This is once in a lifetime chance. You're disgusting me, bud.
Why don't you discuss this?
We're now at our next show, and the cast is supposed to be rehearsing. The problem is the ambulances haven't shown up, and we just can't start without them. If someone gets hurt in practice, it's a pretty big issue.
We can't ride, we can't do anything until there's an ambulance on set, and someone forgot to call them.
Cam!
Cam for Pat.
What are you doing?
Man, I'm organising
Would
the
you just get your hair done or something? Can you do something productive and get this show on the road?
Ambulance is coming.
I'm sick of waiting. I've been here all day.
So is everyone.
Bilko, he is our class clown.
He's a good-hearted kid, but he's just an ADD menace.
Mate, do you know what's going on here? Do you know when the ambulance gets here? Do you know when we start riding? You know, when rum rum, dirt bikes, rehearsal. What's up? What are you doing? Working hard or hardly working? Ah, we're on board.
Go do something.
Rule number 1, never leave the keys in the forklift. Dude, what are we doing still sitting here?
We've got rehearsals.
I'm out of here.
You can't wait. It's 1:15 now. We've got rehearsals in 15 minutes.
Won't be ready till 6:15.
Don't. Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm going to find something better to do. I'm bored.
You got 20 minutes to be on your bike. Don't be
Yeah.
late.
We'll
Don't
see.
be late.
Yeah!
Waited, got sick of it, decided to go on an adventure and acting like an idiot.
Excuse me. So, do you know where city centre is?
Bilko's truly one of a kind. I mean, that guy lives in his own world. And if he left the stadium, I feel bad for the population of Japan, because who knows what he's getting into right now.
Train station. Choo choo.
Arigato.
The ambulances finally show up, and we're ready to practice, and no one can find Bilko.
I see a costume, I like it, I want to wear it. So I wear it, and I wear the hell out of it.
So here we are, rehearsal's cooking along, everything's going well, and then somebody notices we're missing something. Bilko. Where is he?
You know, we're the seafood restaurant. I have to go to work.
Bilko is awesome, and everybody loves him. But sometimes he's just a complete idiot, and right now, he's totally missing. Bilko is definitely gonna pay for this now.
Oh, have you seen Bilko at all?
Yeah, I haven't seen him anywhere this week.
Because he was here. I was with him earlier, and I said that we had to do rehearsals, and he just disappeared, so I don't know where he's gone.
You know he's on top of his stuff. He's a clown, but he'll show up here.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Oh, selfie.
皆さん、短い時間でトレーニングよくできたと思います。ただ、
At the end of training, the master gathered everyone together and explained to us we needed to complete one final test.
テストを行います。テスト。これから皆さんには準備をしていただきます。さあ、頑張ってやりましょう。スタート。
We were gonna have an actual ninja battle.
Once ninja training was done and we went to go get dressed, that's when we realized how cool this was really gonna be.
Ninja socks. I've been waiting for these. Oh yeah. Do I get those back? This is the real deal.
ちょっと閉めますね。
We had on real-life Japanese authentic ninja garb They had real-life ninja clothes, real-life ninja headsets. It basically turned us into real Japanese ninjas. Every man needs a good set of hair. I finally got one. I should just get one of these every day. Shoot me straight, should I keep it?
Absolutely. That's what you'd be like with the full head of hair. It's a little creepy, but it suits you.
This was the real deal. We felt the part, we looked the role, and we were ready to fight.
I'm late. Rehearsal started half an hour ago. I'm on my way now.
What could Bilko possibly be doing? We're here in Japan, he doesn't know anyone, he doesn't know where he is. Everyone's here ready to practice, and he's still nowhere to be found.
Where the hell am I? Taxi! Actually, sorry, don't worry. I better go.
We really have only one main rule here at Nitro. Don't be late. Don't be late for flights, don't be late for call time, but mainly just don't be late for practice no matter what.
Oh, they're gonna kill me. Oh, they're gonna kill me. Oh, they're gonna kill me. Ah!
The show is about to start right now, and we still can't find Bilko.
I'm coming! Arigato! What? Let me in, dude, I'm late! Let me in, I got a ride! I'm Bilko! I'm in the show! I'm Bilko, I'm in... Late for the show, dude, you gotta go. They won't let me in! Excuse me! Arigato! Arigato very much!
This second show has started hot right out of the gate. There are 22,000 fans out there ready to party, and the MCs are absolutely tuned in. Taka made it immediately known that he is the guy to watch. He is killing it with the biggest tricks in freestyle motocross and just dazzling everyone.
They got their hometown hero, Taka. He was just throwing down the biggest tricks in freestyle and showing why he's one of the best in the world, and they love that, having their local. So I think they were very satisfied customers, and I think we'll be back.
Dude, your country is awesome! Great, the crowd is awesome, man. You're crushing it. Oh, yeah.
This energy, this crowd, it just keeps building. It inspires all the riders to go bigger. And then when the riders go bigger, the crowd gets louder. And man, they were just on their feet cheering for so long. I mean, we almost came out for the encore. It was awesome.
The fans, they were amazing. They were so pumped for us to be there.
I expected the crowd to be timid, and it's the opposite.
Yeah.
They're louder than like almost anywhere else we've been.
There are people in the stands like just fist pumping. Like...
Man, we almost had 40,000 people at our first two shows in Japan, and the fact that we pulled it off successfully is a massive relief.
The riders loved being here. The culture was just a great experience, and I, for one, cannot wait to come back.
This is so cool because everyone loves it in Japan. So to come, hopefully we'll be able to come back. That's your department.
Yeah, well, I mean,
we all want to come back.
It was depending on the crowd, but the crowd, I think, has spoken, man.
This is awesome.
We definitely had some challenges in the start, but we overcame all of them, and everyone at Fuji was absolutely thrilled with what we pulled off. They definitely want us back, and we're ready to go back to Japan again.
Japan was, without a doubt, one of my favorite places to go in the entire world.
It was such an awesome experience as a whole.
We are coming back to Japan.
Erik Roner came into our world like a fish out of water. First day I ever met you. Gave you a dirt bike. You didn't tell anyone you'd never ridden before. Rode it right off the Grand Canyon.
First thing I remember about him was he looked like a Peter Pan man boy who loved gummy worms and red wine, which I thought was an amazing combination.
I met Erik Roner back in 2006, 2007. Took to him super fast. One of my favorite people right away.
Some of the most exciting, scary, amazing moments of my life were shared with him on the road and all around the world.
I met Erik the very first day he showed up to a Nitro Circus shoot, and he ended the day a fully patched in Nitro Circus member that would change the course of our whole family.
Bass jumped into our hearts, and from that day forward, we knew that he was one of us.
Erik was a lot of things to me. A coworker, an advisor, a stunt coordinator, and a friend.
Blow the whistle!
Were you just doing an Irish jig in a Scottish kilt?
Something like that. Been through a lot over the years. He's definitely who I sought advice from, and the one that really made me feel like everything was gonna be okay.
He just had this warm personality that everyone just gravitated towards.
He was a voice of reason. He was an instigator. He was the life of the party. He was a confidant. And those are memories I'll always have now with Erik, and I'm so grateful for that.
Erik is the kindest, most gentle, and sensitive soul that I have ever met.
He's such a family man. He's just such a great father, and watching him with his kids and Annika, it's just, he was the perfect example of what you should be as a man.
Maybe God, never be forgotten.
You're a legend, mate, and never be replaced. We miss you.
I'm gonna miss you. I already miss you so much.
Just thank you for being you. You made everything that we did together so much more fun.
Worry not, man. We're here for your family, and we got it from here, man. Love you, buddy.
Come on our journey, bro, as now we send it for you. I love you, Roner. I'll see you soon.